Hey, low riders, it's Lois again here, and I'm here to talk about Kimmy Scott Grant, or Kimmy Grant Scott's, whatsoever her name is, jealousy of Melody Cherie. And that is, in my opinion, and alleged, and some of it is actual factual. Because I believe that when Kimmy first met Melody, she felt the need to buck up. She offered unsolicited advice. She said things about Melody to the audience. And, it just gave me the feeling of Kimmy being insecure and not liking the fact that Melody was secure in who she was. From the moment that she had the nerve to sit in Melody Cherie's home and eat her food, drink her wine, and accept that massage, and then had the nerve to call her bougie, and then tell us that Melody wants to present a perfect life. No one ever thought that Melody wanted to present a perfect life, because we had heard the story about Martell cheating and her possibly not wanting to do the show. And let's be real clear, Kimmy, had Carlos gone with Melody Cherie's original idea for Love and Marriage Huntsville, you would not even be a part of this at all. So you should be thanking your lucky stars and thanking Melody for the opportunity to come on the television show of Love and Marriage Huntsville and put your feet, plant them up under Melody Cherie's table, and then talk bullshit about Melody. I think that you think that because you're older than Melody by 69 years, that's alleged, in my opinion. But it's also a joke, y'all. But I think that you think because you're older than Melody that you know more than Melody does. Well, they say action speaks louder than words. We can actually see that Melody knows a lot more than you do. And she applies what she knows to her businesses, her life, and everything that she does, while you're sitting around here trying to drop words of wisdom that no one even understands where they're coming from, because half the time you're not making any sense about what you're talking about. You sat around waiting 8 years for a man to marry you. You know what I'm saying? Melody was chosen out of college and asked to be a wife right out of college. She was 20 something years old. How old are you now? 90? And at 85, Maurice asked you to marry him. When a man knows he wants to be with a woman, well, though fucked up, Martell. When a man knows, he instantly puts a ring on it. Let's be clear about that. Okay. I need you to stop giving Melody unsolicited advice, because I don't see anything that you're doing in regards of success or business or anything. All I see is you gossiping, you discussing Melody, you sitting around talking about, oh, Martell is such a nice guy. You really are a nice guy, Martell. He's a piece of shit. And you know he's a piece of shit. But I firmly believe, alleged, and in my opinion, at some point in your life, you were either abused or are being abused, for you to take the stance and protect and stand by the abuser. And again, I said this is alleged and in my opinion, because there's absolutely no way that you as a woman can see everything that Martell Holt is doing to Melody Cherie on and off the screen, and you're still standing in his corner talking about he's a nice guy and this shouldn't have happened and that shouldn't have happened. What shouldn't have happened is you shouldn't have opened your damn mouth from the beginning. You should mind your business, because you're so busy trying to give people unsolicited advice and you don't even have your own marriage in check. You know what I'm saying? You're pretending that you're riding so high. You out here got your husband buying you cars and y'all buying new homes and shit. But we don't see you doing any business. Where you getting the money from? Inquiring minds want to know. You know what I'm saying? At least we can see what Melody Cherie is doing. There is a paper trail. There are receipts to everything that she is doing. But with you and Maurice, all we see is, okay, we pop up, you got a new car. It's like you're competing with Melody without doing any work. Melody is doing all the labor and hard work for her riches and her fortune and building a legacy for her children. But you're sitting around gossiping about her, probably telling your husband, well, if she can have that, I can have that too. This is what I see. This is alleged and in my opinion. I believe that you're bitter because you were called a side piece. And let's be clear, your buddy, Martell, called you a side piece. I think you don't want to be linked to being called to a side piece when in actuality, that's what you were, alleged in my opinion, okay? You walk around here acting like you have all this sage advice for everyone, but do you ever sit back and give yourself advice? Do you sit down and write down the goods and the bads and the pros and the cons about your marriage, your business, the possible businesses you're going to get into, and everything else that's going on in your life? Because we know Melody does that. You're sitting around here judging a young woman because at 20-something years old, she became a millionaire based on her hard work. And we have still yet to see anything that you are doing. We have watched Melody hit rock bottom because her selfish ass ex-husband, Martell Holt, would not allow her to take anything from the home, stole her money, and did all kinds of things to prevent her from moving forward. And she did it anyway. And you're still stagnant in the same position, sitting at the same table in the restaurant, talking about the same things, not showing any ounce of improvement or growth. What's your deal, Kimmy? Why are you so mad at Melody? Because she showed you how it can be done, how it was done, and can be done again? Is that why you mad and jealous? Is that why you prevented her and Letitia from being friends? Because I still firmly believe you got in Letitia's ear with all that bullshit and you created a feud that wasn't even there. I firmly believe that. Firmly believe that. Okay? Kimmy, I think that you sit at home with your husband making up your little words of wisdom to come and offer to Melody, when in all actuality, you should be cussing Martell's ass out and then offering him your unsolicited advice. Because Melody obviously doesn't need your advice, okay? You do notice that she's a part owner in a network, right? She owns her own production company, right? She just opened up an office in California, right? She still runs what used to be Holt and Holt and has that building, right? She has her builder's license, right? She does her property preservation, right? What are you doing, Kimmy, except sitting behind Martell's ass and protecting him because he's an international fuck up? And everybody, especially you, seems to want to hold his hand instead of holding him accountable for his despicable behaviors towards his ex-wife and towards his children. Because everything he does to Melody Cherie, he's also doing to his children. And we can actually see that you don't give a flipping dip about Melody's children. The only thing you care about is being looked at as the kind, sage, older woman on a reality show who has absolutely nothing to offer but sex to her husband. I'm not even understand why you're on the cast and why it bothers you so much that Melody is so successful and you cannot admit to yourself or to the world at large that is watching this show that you are proud of Melody. And I know you are, but your heart just won't let you say it. And I think that's the evil part of you. It's like, yeah, whatever. I could do that too. Well, show us, because Melody's been showing us since season 1, and you have yet to move out of that same spot that you've been stagnant in, or move from that goddamn table at the restaurant gossiping about Melody. I'm sick of you and your nonsense. I really do hope this is the last season for Love and Marriage Huntsville, so Melody can move on to bigger and better pastures. And then you'll be talking about, dang, I fucked that bag up. Had I supported this woman, me being a woman myself and possibly going through similar things alleged in my opinion, and I chose the wrong team. Batter up. You're out, boo. Lowriders, that's it. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about the video. And tell me what you don't like about the video. And also, tell me what you'd like to see from me in the future. Love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Mwah. Peace.